Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're plunging into something pretty powerful, actually, but also ancient. Journaling for mental clarity. You know that feeling, right, when your mind's just buzzing, like, too many browser tabs open all at once.
Oh, absolutely. That internal chatter, it can be really draining. You're trying to focus, maybe get something done, and it just feels like thoughts are crashing into each other.
Exactly. Total overwhelm. And that's really where journaling comes in, isn't it? It's like a tool to gently, untangle those knots in your head.
hmm
The Your Health Deserves a Lifeline series mentioned this quote from Mina Murray. Journaling is like whispering to oneself and listening at the same time.
I love that quote. It really captures it.
Yeah, it's about creating that space, that quiet moment to actually hear what your own mind is saying.
And what's really interesting, I think, is just the simple act of writing itself. When you put a thought down, whether it's, pen on paper or typing it out, your brain has to process it differently. It sort of forces you to make it linear, right? Instead of this jumbled cloud of ideas, you get a single thread.
Okay, so it kind of straightens things out.
Exactly. And that process alone can free up a surprising amount of mental bandwidth for, well, clearer thinking.
Okay, let's talk a bit more about this mental clutter. It's not just feeling a bit busy, is it? Some of the work we looked at suggests that getting thoughts out of your head makes them more manageable.
Precisely. It's like taking everything out of that messy mental drawer. You can actually see what's in there once it's externalized.
Right, laying it all out.
And making the abstract concrete like that, that's huge for problem solving. When worries are just swirling around, they feel enormous, undefined. Writing them down gives them shape. You can look at them more objectively, maybe see patterns or even spot solutions that were just invisible before. It brings order.
And it's more than just organizing thoughts, like a mental to-do list. The emotional side seems huge, too, that idea of emotional release.
Oh, definitely. Sometimes those difficult feelings, frustration, sadness, anger, they just feel stuck inside, don't they? With nowhere safe to go.
Yeah, totally.
Journaling offers that private, non-judgmental space. You can vent, explore, express things you might, never say out loud to anyone else.
Like a pressure valve.
Exactly. And some research even suggests that articulating emotions in writing can actually help regulate the part of your brain that handles emotions, the amygdala.
Wow, okay, so it can literally calm you down.
It can lead to a greater sense of calm. Yeah. You're actively processing instead of just bottling it up. And that links directly to another big benefit, self-reflection.
Right, understanding the why behind the feelings.
Precisely. When you regularly look back at your thoughts, your actions, how you reacted, you start noticing themes, recurring patterns.
Like your personal triggers or values showing up again and again.
Yes. You get a much clearer picture of yourself, what drives you, what trips you up. It's like conducting your own little personal research project.
And that self-awareness, that's got to be key for actually growing as a person, right?
Fundamental. When you understand why you react a certain way, you gain the power to choose differently next time. You're not just on autopilot anymore.
Okay, and for anyone listening who feels that constant background hum of stress, journaling is almost presented as a kind of therapy you can do yourself.
It really can function that way.
Right.
That safe space lets you unpack worries without judgment or needing immediate answers.
Just getting them out.
Just getting them out, examining them, maybe challenging them a bit, seeing if there are small steps you can take. It helps contain the spiral.
Now, something I found really intriguing was this idea that journaling can actually boost creativity. How does that work? Seems almost counterintuitive.
Well, think about it. When you journal, especially if you're doing something like free writing, there are no rules.
Right, no grammar police.
Exactly. No need for perfect sentences or even logical flow. You're just letting it pour out. That freedom can allow your mind to make unexpected connections, leap between ideas.
Bypassing the internal critic.
Yes. It's like opening a line to your subconscious, where honestly, a lot of those creative sparks hang out. New ideas, different perspectives can surface.
Okay, so the benefits are pretty clear. Mental clarity, emotional release, self-reflection, even creativity. But for someone listening thinking, okay, I'm sold, but where do we even start? What's the first step?
Good question. The advice is actually really simple. First, just pick your tool. Do you like the feel of a pen and a notebook? That tactile experience?
Or maybe you're more digital, like me, an app on your phone.
Exactly. A note-taking app, a dedicated journaling app. It honestly doesn't matter which one. The key thing is choosing something that feels easy and that you'll actually use. Consistency is everything.
Yeah, consistency seems to be the magic ingredient here, doesn't it? Like any habit, even just a few minutes regularly makes a difference.
Absolutely. Setting aside a regular time helps. Maybe 5 minutes with your morning coffee, or during lunch, or right before bed to clear your head.
Just building that micro moment into your routine.
And if you sit down and that blank page feels intimidating, prompts your friend.
Yeah, the prompts. They seemed really helpful. Things like,
Super simple stuff. Like, how am I feeling right now? Just check in. Or, what's on my mind today?
nothing too deep or scary.
Not at all. What am I grateful for? That's a classic for shifting focus. Or maybe, what challenge am I facing and what's one tiny step I could take? Or even, what do I need to let go of?
They just get the pen moving, basically.
Exactly. Lowers the barrier. You don't need some grand insight. Just answering honestly can break the ice.
And I loved the emphasis on ditching perfectionism. This is an English class.
Please no. Forget grammar, spelling, perfect structure. It's your space. Raw, unfiltered thoughts are welcome. No judgment. The value is in the honesty, not the polish.
That's really freeing. And it's not just for digging into the tough stuff either. You can use it for positive things too, like goals.
Oh, absolutely. Writing down your goals makes them feel more real, more concrete, and you can track your progress, see how far you've come. That's motivating.
Yeah, I can see that.
And like we touched on, gratitude journaling. Just listing things you're thankful for that actively trains your brain to look for the good. Builds positivity.
And creativity too, right? Brainstorming, jotting down ideas.
Definitely a great space for that. Short story snippets, random ideas, solutions to problems, anything goes.
So, okay, there are different ways to actually do the journaling. Free writing sounded interesting, just nonstop writing.
Yeah, free writing's great for just dumping your thoughts. Set a timer, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and just write whatever comes into your head without stopping, without editing. Don't even lift a pen or keep typing.
Wow, okay. Sounds intense, but maybe cathartic.
It can be. It gets past your internal filter.
Yeah,
And then gratitude journaling, as we said, is more focused on positivity.
right. Intentionally looking for the good.
Then there's reflective journaling. That's more about looking back on specific events or experiences.
Processing things that happened.
Exactly. Thinking about how you felt, what you learned, maybe what you'd do differently. Great for learning from life.
And bullet journaling. That one seems more structured, almost like a planner hybrid.
It can be, yeah. Bullet journaling uses lists, trackers, symbols. It combines planning and task management with reflection. It's very visual and customizable, which appeals to some people.
Interesting. Lots of options. And finally, mindfulness journaling. Focusing on right now.
That's about writing about the present moment, what you're seeing, hearing, feeling, thinking, but without judgment, just observing your current state.
Sounds calming. Good for anxiety, maybe.
Very much so. It helps ground you, brings you back from worrying about the future or ruminating on the past, enhances that clarity we're talking about.
Okay, but let's be honest. Starting a new habit, even a simple one, can be tough. What trips people up with journaling?
Feeling overwhelmed is a big one. Like you have to write an essay every time.
Yeah, the pressure.
But remember, even a few lines count. A sentence. Consistency beats quantity every time.
And the classic excuse, I don't have time.
We all feel that.
Yeah.
But again, think small. 5 minutes. Can you find 5 minutes? Maybe trade 5 minutes of scrolling social media.
Ouch. Good point.
Integrating it helps too. Link it to something you already do, brushing your teeth, having that first drink in the morning.
Makes it automatic. What about writer's block? You sit down, pen ready, and nothing. Blank mind.
Happens to everyone. Go back to the simple prompts. How am I feeling?
Oh, yeah.
Or just describe your day, literally. I woke up, I had coffee, the sky is gray.
Even if it feels boring.
Even if it feels boring, the act of writing itself can get things moving. Don't expect profound insights every single time. Just show up.
So wrapping this up, journaling really comes across as this, well, simple but potentially really transformative practice for clarity, for handling emotions, for just understanding yourself better.
Exactly. It's accessible, it's powerful. The main message from all the sources is just give it a try. Start small, be patient with yourself.
And this deep dive into the power of journaling is brought to you through the lens of health and well-being insights from Supremedic.
Right. Always looking for those practical, accessible ways to take care of ourselves.
So as we finish up, here's a thought to leave you with. What if you actually took a few minutes each day to listen to that voice inside? Forget fancy techniques for a second. Just the simple act of writing, of listening to yourself. What might you discover? What clarity could you find in your own thoughts if you just gave them that consistent space? Something to think about.